Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Tentroppelgänger by Matt Trussell. And here are the rules. We have Doppelganger Sudoku rules, where we need to fill each cell of the main 9 by 9 grid such that every row, column, we can get a column here, and 3 by 3 box contains a 0 and 8 different digits from 1 through 9. So basically, we're going to be losing 1 digit from 1 through 9 and gaining a 0 in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. No 2 rows, no 2 columns, and no 2 boxes may be missing the same digit. So that means if we're missing, say, a 5 here in row 1, we cannot be missing another 5 in another row. Same with columns. If we're missing a 4 here in column 3, none of the other columns can be missing a 4. So that means we have a distinct set of the digits 1 through 9 in this set of missing digits, and in this set of missing digits, and in this set of missing digits for the boxes. And this corresponds to the missing digit in box 1. This is the missing digit corresponding to the missing digit in box 2. Same, etc., etc. For each 0 in the grid, the digit missing in its row, column, and region must be 3 different digits. So say we had a 0 here. It could be missing, say, a 5, an 8 in its column, and a 2 in its box. But we cannot be having the same digit that's missing in either its row, column, or box here. So you can't have, say, missing a 5 in column 6 and missing a 5 in row 1, because the 0 would then be missing the same digit in a row or a column or box. You can't have that, right? They have to be different digits that it's missing, respective in their row, column, and box for each 0. So that's how an example of how Doppelganger Sudoku works. We have Tentropy lines, where every set of 4 adjacent digits on a hollow peach line must contain a digit from each of the X pairs, 10 pair subsets of 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, and 4, 6. No 0 or 5 may appear on a Tentropy line, and digits on a line may repeat if allowed by other rules. So actually, these 5s are not valid at all, because 5 can never appear on a Tentropy line. But as an example, so for every set of 4 adjacent digits on a Tentropy line, you have to have 1 digit each from the sets 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, and 4, 6. So this could be a valid example of 4 adjacent digits on a Tentropy line. Because in this these 4 adjacent digits, you have 1 digit from 1, 9, which is the 9, 1 digit from 2, 8, which is the 2, 1 digit from 3, 7, which is the 3, and 1 digit from 4, 6, which is the 6. And that's an example of how Tentropy lines work. And then, finally, as the last clue, we have an up to 0 sums, where a clue outside the grid indicates the sum of all digits from the clue up to the 0 in the corresponding row or column. So, for example, we could have 0, 1, 3, and 2 here, and this would satisfy this up to 0 sum. Because up to 0, we have the digits 2, 3, and 1. The sum of all those digits is 6, which is the clue that's given outside of the grid. So that is an example of how up to 0 sums work. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. Huh. Where do I want to start? We know that the sum of up to 0 can only be 1 digit, 2 digits, or 3 digits. So that means for this sum that adds up to 6, you cannot have a 0 here because it's on a Tentroppel line, and you can't have zeros here because they would be the sum of 4 unique digits, at least, without any zeros in the sum. So 0 has to be one of these 2 digits here in row 9. That means in box 8, where is the 0? It's one of those 2. Then in column 4, where is the 0? It cannot be here because of the up to 0 sum. It can't be on the Tentroppel lines, so it has to be one of these 2 digits. There, in box 2, the 0 has to be one of these 2. In box 1, the 0 has to be one of these 2. We don't know about this one, unfortunately. In row 4, it's one of these 2. In box 4, it's one of these 2. Interesting. Okay, so where is 0 in column 2? It cannot be here because of the up to sum 0 sums, and it can't be on Tentroppel lines, so it has to be here. So this is 0, which eliminates 0 from being there. But we still don't know where the zeros are here. It's either here or here. This could be many things. 0 cannot be here. Okay, where is 0 in column 9 then? Column 9 cannot have a 0 here because we're guaranteed a 0 here. It cannot have a 0 here because of the up to 0 sums in this row. And it can't have a 0 here because of the 0 in the row. So for column 9, 0 has to be one of these 2 zeros, right? Because 0 again cannot be here because we're guaranteed a 0 here in this box. Can't be here because of the up to 0 sums for row 1. Can't be 0 here because of the 0 in the row, and this is a Tentroppel line, and this is Tentroppel line. So 0 is one of these 2 digits here. Okay. Up to 0 here. Can you have 14 with the sum of 6 digits without a 0? No. So this must be 0 here. So this is 0 here, which eliminates 0 here, which makes that a 0, which eliminates 0 here. So that makes this a 0 here. So this can't be 0 anymore. So one of these 2 is a 0 here. This is the sum. This adds up to 8. So this is either 1, 7 or 2, 6, because 5 cannot appear on a Tentroppel line. This has to be either 6 here or 2, 4 or 1, 5 as a pair. We're not sure which. This adds up to 14 with 4 digits. Okay, so it's either 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 4, 7, 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, 3, 4, 6, and I think those are the only sets. So I think you're guaranteed a 1 there, right? So if this is 1, this would have to be 9 here, because every 4th set on these Tentroppel lines, every 4th digit has to be part of the same set on a Tentroppel line. So 1, 2, 3, this is the 1, so 1 away, 2 away, 3 away, that's the 4th digit away. So this would be, if this is 1, this is 9, if this is 2, that's 8. 0 cannot appear here because that's going to be 6 digits adding up to that, which is not possible. So 0 has to be here, which means this can't be 0 here. This has to be 0 in one of these 2 cells. This must be either 1827 or 36 here. So this digit must be the same as this digit because their corresponding set here must be the other digit, right? So we have 9, 8, and this is 3, 4. So this also has to be 1, 2, 6, or 7. So if this is 1, this would be 8. If this is 2, this is 7. If this is 6, that's 3. If this is 7, that's 2. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the opposite. So this would have to be then 2, 8, or 3, 7. Interesting. Same here. This is the opposite one here. So this, okay, so these cells are the same. We'll mark those as green. This is the opposite of that green. These cells are the same. And these cells are the same set. So then this is all. This is also 3, 4, 8, or 9. That's interesting. These are the same set, but we don't know which. Mark that as red. These are the same set and could be the same digit. Huh. Okay. We know this digit specifically cannot be any of these digits on the line. It could be that one. But the problem is that this digit could be any of these digits, period, right? So we know this is a different set than this, period, because if this is 1, that's 7. If this is 2, that's 6. This cannot be pink. Obviously, well, could this be pink? Maybe, right? If this is 3, this is 7, that's 3. How does that work? Okay. So say these were the same. Then this would be 3 or 8. Or not 3 or 8. That would be the 3 or 8 here, right? So in that instance, say we had 3 and 7 and 3. That would make this 3 and 7. That would be 7 and 1. And that doesn't add up because that would be 3 and 6. And the 1 and 6 are not the same set. So that doesn't work. What about 8? If this is 8, this is 2. So that's 2 and 6. This is 2 and 8. So that would be 1. And we'd have the same problem. So these have to be different sets. So pink has to be a different set than gray, which is a different set than green. So these are all the unique sets here. Interesting. So where is green on this Tentroppy line is kind of the question, right? Also, where's gray? We are not guaranteed that a green is going to appear twice in box 1. We are guaranteed there has to be a pink, at least one. Hmm. Hmm. 14. 6, 6, 8, 6. Hmm. We are missing a 5 in one of the box 1, 2, 4, or 5. Um, hmm. That's not too helpful. It could be just this one, right? Um, or it could be box 4. Okay, let's start marking sets. So this is dark 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is dark and dark. This cannot be pink, cannot be medium, but it could be green. Hmm. Hmm. So these are the same set. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, maybe we should look at that. Um, hmm. Let's remove the colorings for now. And let's start coloring along a row. We're gonna do pink, medium, yellow, and I don't know, green. I actually think we used pink for that one. So let's use pink there. Pink, yellow, medium, and then let's make that green, I guess. So then this is green again, medium, yellow, pink again, and this is green. Interesting. So that means in column 2, we are guaranteed this has to be yellow or pink. Okay. And then 4-way is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is yellow or pink, but it cannot be yellow because we have 2 yellows in that column. So this must be pink. Aha. And then I think we have something similar here, right? Because this is essentially symmetrical around the negative axis. A negative diagonal. I don't know why I said axis, but... right. So then these must be the same. And I think I labeled this as... I had this as medium. Okay, so let's not make this medium. Let's make that dark. So we know this is medium, medium. Again, this is the same as that. We have these are the same. These are the same. So let's do orange, I don't know, blue, red. And this is orange, blue, red, and orange. Okay, so then we either have red or medium here, but this can't be, it would be the same as this set, so this cannot be red or medium, so this must be, sorry, it can't be red, so this must be medium. So we have medium, medium. This is going to be the same set. So one of these is guaranteed to be part of that set, or it could be part of the same set. Okay. We know these are the same set, and it cannot be blue, and it can't be dark. Okay. So then let's do the ones that we have more information on. So we have yellow and red here. We don't have any other information here. This we had as green. So this is green set, green set, green set. Red could be the same as pink. Yellow could be the same as medium. Green has to appear in one of these two. Green is not the same as yellow and is not the same as pink. And again, it must appear in one of these two. So, interesting. Okay, so one of these two is green, and one of these two is green. So then, what does that mean? 1, 2, 3. So these two are the same set. And these two are the same set. Okay. Oh, hold up. We have more information. At least for row 2. So say we had this orange and blue, right? Orange, blue, orange, blue, orange. We have to be missing a Tentroppelgänger cell in row 2. And we have 2 blues, 2 oranges, and 2 mediums. So this must be red that's missing, which is the same digit as that. So let's mark that as an A. So that's the same digit that's missing here. Therefore, this must be 5 here. Okay, so we're not missing red in any in the rest of rows 1 through 4. This can't be red. We know green and gray are not part of red, so red has to be one of these two here. This is not red. That means... Right. So one of these two is red here. Oh, we don't have necessarily a red there. Red cannot be here because then this would be 2 of the same set. So this is not red. It's not medium. So this is blue or yellow. Blue or orange here, I should say. That means 1, 2, 3, 4 is another blue or orange. Huh. I think we don't have necessarily the same thing here because we don't have a guaranteed entropy there. So you could be missing a 5 here. Hmm. We do know one of these is a 6, right? There has to be a 0 in one of these spots, and then the sum adds up to 6. So therefore, one of these is a 6. Okay. We don't know anything about... Oh, wait, hold up. This can't be 0. This can't be 0. Where is a 0 in box 8? It has to be here, which means this can't be 0, so this is 0 here. Therefore, this is either 1, 5 or 2, 4 adding up. Okay. Hmm. What else do we have? So here we have to have a 5. It can't be on the Tentroppelgänger line, so it's one of these two. Here we have to have a 5. Here we have to have a 5, but it could be any of these. 5 is one of these 3 here. We cannot be missing a 5 in column 6. So one of these 3 is a 5. And we have a 5 in one of these 4. So that's not helpful. So it's not missing this. This can't be gray. So if we're not missing a gray in box 1, that means one of these two is gray. That's possible. So these have to be blue, orange, or medium gray, right? That we're missing. Green is not the same as gray. Green is either blue or orange. So we're not missing the blue or orange green. So green has to be missing from one of these two. We know one of these two is green. I think that's it, though. Hmm. These are the same digit here, because this sees that cell and it sees that cell. So I guess we'll make it Z or something. I don't even know. Which means Z could be here. Oh, we're not missing a 5 in one of boxes 1, 2, or 3. Because to be missing a 5, we would have to be missing a 5 in one of those rows. But we can't be. Okay, so that's, yeah. So this cannot be missing a 5 because we are not missing a 5 in one of rows 1, 2, or 3. We have to be missing it in rows 5 or 6. Which means in row 4, we have to have a 5. Because we're not missing a 5 in that row. Because it's a Tentroppelgänger line. So 5 has to be one of those, which means we're not missing a 5 in box 5. We have to be missing a 5 in box 4. So that means these are all sets. This cannot be the other green. So one of the greens has to be here. We don't know which. And then the other one has to be the other set. I guess I'll make one of them dark, making dark and green, dark and green. So this is definitely dark. So that means we have guaranteed dark here, so we're not missing a dark there. And then this is green or dark here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 away is green or dark. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 away is green or dark. And this is a green dark pair. Interesting. So this is a green dark pair here too. We know, okay, so these are different sets. Okay, so then, yeah, let's start coloring these, I guess. So we're missing a 5 here, which means we're missing a 5 in one of columns 1, 2, or 3. What colors do I use now? I've used too many. We'll make this as a different blue, and we'll make this as light. So then this has to be blue. This is light. So we're not missing dark here. We have to have a 5 in box 2, and it has to be here. So this is 5, which eliminates 5 here, which means this must be 5 here, so that we don't miss a 5 in row 4. So this cannot be 5 here. We know pink is different from gray, medium. It's also different from light. It could be the same as orange. No, it can't. It could be the same as orange. These we don't. Okay, so these are different blues. So we don't know if they're the same. Oh, in fact, they can't be the same. These have to be different sets because we have guaranteed this is the same as that set. Oh, and so this is okay. So then, what? So this is not tech. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have used blue. I don't know what color to use then. It can't be. So this color is not green. It's not pink. It's not yellow. Wait, no, it could be green. That's right. It could be green. Okay. What color do we make it then? We'll make this blue for now. Okay, so this will be light and dark. So light and dark. This is definitely not blue, but it could be green still. It could be light also. Wait. This is getting confusing with the coloring. Maybe make it orange. Okay, make it orange. So this is light and dark. So this is different from orange. So these must be different colors. So then this is light, this is dark. This is dark because it's 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this cannot be dark here. This could still be green. It's not medium? It could be wait. It could be medium. Yellow is one of these two. Guaranteed. dark is either green or orange, which means it's one of these three. So it's not pink. And the other one must be one of these two, right? So yellow is one of these two. Dark is one of these three. Light is one of these three also. Okay, I don't know how helpful that is. Oh, we're missing a 5 in box 1. It has to be here. Okay, that's helpful. That's 5. That means the other 3 digits must add up to 9. So it's 1, 2, 6, or 2, 3, 4. Huh. Those are all different sets. So these are guaranteed to be different sets then, right? 1, 2, 6 adds up to 9, but 1 is part of 1, 9, 2 is part of 2, 8, 6 is part of 4, 6. And then you have 2, 3, 4. 2 is part of 2, 8. 3 is part of 3, 7. 4 is part of 4, 6. So these have to be different sets. So these specifically are different sets. So this has to be either 1, 9 or 3, 7. Here. We're not missing a 5 there. So we're missing some other color. There's 1, 9 or 3, 7 here. This has to be either 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4. So we are guaranteed the remaining digits in column 3 cannot have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, or 3, or 5. So it's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. Okay. Okay, so these are 3 separate sets. It cannot be the same as dark. Pink cannot be here, therefore pink has to be the blue. So pink is, this is pink, right? Pink can't be here because of the 2 pinks in the row, or in the box. This can't be pink because of 2 pinks in the box. This can't be pink because we have a pink next to it on the line, so this must be pink. So yellow's one of this. So yellow is here, which means this can't be yellow. Since this can't be yellow, this can't be yellow. So the yellow has to be the mediums. So this is medium. Interesting. Which means... this is the other. So this has to be light, essentially. Here. And since this is light, it cannot be green. So dark has to be the green. Because we have 3 separate ones here. One is light, one is pink, one is medium. Or I guess light is essentially orange. So then dark is the green. Okay. So in box 1, we're missing a medium, and it's the non-Z medium. This cannot be 2 oranges, so this has to be 2 pinks. Oh, wait, we don't know if it's that orange. Okay. Hmm. Let's make this, I don't know, blue, I guess now. So this is blue or pink here. This is blue. So we have blue and red here, which are pink and... No, hold up. Pink is the same as pink. Medium is the same as medium. So this is green and blue and red, which means green is guaranteed to be green there. Oh, wait, this is blue or pink. So in box 2, we're missing blue or pink. The other blue or pink here, right? Blue still could be part of green. And this could be part of green. Wait, no. Pink is the same as pink. It could be red. Green, no, green can't be red either. So green can't be red, and green can't be pink. So therefore, green is the same as blue. Okay, so then this is green. Which means this cannot be green and green. It's pink and pink. Okay, so we're missing a pink in column in box 2. So that means we're missing medium and pink. And red is orange. So we are missing an orange here, which means we can't be missing orange in any of these. We must be missing a pink and a medium then in rows 1 and 3, which means we can't be missing pink and medium here. We're missing a green. So this is 1, 2, 6, or 7. This is green, so it cannot be 1 or 7. So this is 3 or 9. Which means this must be correspondingly be 1, 7, so this is a 1, 7, 1, 7 pair. Interesting. So this is 1, 7, this is 3 or 9. This is 1, 7. This is 3 or 9. This is 3 or 9. This has to be 1. Because it can't be 3 or 9. So this is 1. Which means pinks are 1. So this is 7. This is 3. This is 7. This is 7. This is 3. This is 7. So this is 2. So medium grays are the 2. So this is 2. 1, 2, and 6. Which makes that 4th. That makes this 9 and 9. This must be 9. We are missing 1 out of 1 or 9 here. This is 2, so that forces the Z's to be 8. So this is 8. This can't be 4. It's 6, so we're missing a 6 in row 2. Which makes this 4. This is 3, 7 as a pair, but this can't be 3, 7 because of 7 in the row, so that, or box, so that's 3, that's 7. We are missing either a 1 or 2 here. This is both pink, so this cannot be missing pink. We are missing a medium, so this can't be missing medium, so this must be missing a 1. So we're missing a 1 in box 1, and this must be a 9 here. So this must be then 1 here. We are missing either 2 or 8 in row 3. This has to be 8 here. This is 8 here. This can't be 4. It's 6. This cannot be 2 and 4. It's a 1, 5 pair. We are missing 2 in box 7. So this is 2. Wait, we're missing 2 mediums then. That's not right. Oh, we're not, sorry, not in box 7. We're missing a 2 in column 1. Okay, and we're missing a 2 in box 1. There we go. Apologies for that. This cannot be 7 or 6. We don't know what we're missing. We're missing a green here, so that's 3 or 7. This has to be 4 because of the 6 in the box. This has to be 4 because of 6 in the box. This is a 9. This has to be 3 because of the 7 in the row. Sorry, this is 4 because of 6 in the row. This has to be 7 next to 3, which is next to 8. 4 next to 6. We cannot be missing a 2 in column 2. So this is 2, and we're missing a 5 there. Pink and medium cannot be either of these. So it's either green or orange. So we have green or orange that we're missing, and green or orange that we're missing there. This has to be the other green or orange that we're missing. That means we're in, well, we already have a 1 here, so we're missing a 1 there. So this must be 0, 2, and 4. This can't be 6 because of 6 in the row, so this must be 0, 2, and 4. And this must then be 6 here, which makes that a 0 to add the sum up to 0 set. We're missing a 2 or 8 here, so there has to, and this cannot be 2 because of the 2, 4 pair in the box. So we're missing a 2 here. So then this must be a 3, 8 pair. So what are we're missing a 6 in box 3, which makes that orange. So then this must be orange also, because every 4th set is the same set. This can't be orange. We're missing a green. So we're missing a 7 in box 5. We're missing a 6 in box 3. We're missing a 4 in box 7. So this becomes an 8, 9 pair. So we're missing a 4 in column 3. We have to have 1 out of 4 or 6 here. So we have to have a... Okay, so we're not yeah, we have to have a 4 in one of these 2 cells to match. And then... we cannot be missing a 2 here, and 2 cannot be here. So therefore, this must be a 2, 4 pair. Since this is a 2, 4 pair... that means you can't have another from the set 2, 8 on this set of 4 cells. So this can't be 8. This is 9. This is 8. We have 2, 4 here. We could be missing a 1. We're either missing 1 or 7. We cannot be missing a 7 for the... well, we don't have to be missing it for the box. We could be missing it for the row. Remaining digits in box 5. We have 1, 2, and 6. So no 1 or 2 here because 1, 2, 1 in the row, 2 in the column. So this is 6. This can't be 6 or 2. It's 1, which forces this to be 2. We are missing either 3 or 7 here. That means we're guaranteed a 6 here, and then 1 out of 3 or 7. Which means this can't be 3, because one of these is from 3 or 7. So that can't be from 3 or 7. So this is 8 here. This is 8. This is 3. So this is medium. Don't know which ones those are. This is from pink. So remaining digits missing are 3, 8, and 9. Okay. We are missing guaranteed 1 or 7 here. We're missing 6 with 3, 8, and 9 here. Can't be missing 6 here, so 6 has to be one of these two. We have to have a 6 in column 6 because we're missing it in box 3. So 6 can't be here, so 6 has to be here. So that means there's no 4 along this Tentropy line because we don't have... These are the sets here. So let's mark those. We have blue and blue, and then this will be, I don't know, yellow, yellow and yellow, and this is obviously orange here. So this is what? Let's make it red. We can't be missing a 1 here. So we could be missing 7 or 8 here. But we're guaranteed to be missing a... Okay, 3 can't be here. And actually, we're not guaranteed of missing 3. Okay. So this is either 7 or 8. It cannot be 7 because we already have greens there. So this must be 8, which means these are medium. So this is 8, which means we're missing a 7 in column 6. This must be 2 or 8 here. We can't be, well, it could be either. That means 7's missing here, so 3 cannot be missing on this Tentropy line. So this is 6, 8, 9 as a triplet, which means we're missing 8 and 9 remaining in column in boxes 3, 6, and 9. That means we're missing a 3 in box 8. So this is 6 or 8. This is 1. It can't be 9, can't be 7. So this has to be 1 or 9 here because it can't be 4, 6, can't be 2, 8. So the blue is the 1, 9, which is the pink. And that means the red must be green. So this is 7 here. So we cannot have a 7 in the rest of the box. Also, this can't be 3 or 7. This is 6. So this is green here. That makes this orange, which makes this green here. So this must be 3, which means we're missing a 7 in row 4. This is 1 or 9. We have a guaranteed 5 in one of these. This 0 is missing a 6, a 5, and a 2. This 0 is missing a 2, a 1, and a... So it can't be missing 1 here. So therefore, this can't be 1 that it's missing. This must be missing a 1 here. So that makes this a 7. The last one that we're missing is a 3. So this has to be then... So this is 1 or 9 here. It's a 1, 5, 9 triplet here. Obviously, 5 can't be on the Tentropy line. This is 1 or 9. 8's here. So, okay. Again, this 0 is missing 5, 6, and 2. This 0 is missing 3, 2, and 1. This 0 is missing 1 and 6, so this can't be missing a 6 here, so we must be missing a 6 here then. This can't be missing a 9, so this is 8, which makes this 9. Okay. So we're missing a 9 in column 9, so this cannot be 9, this is 1. So we have that. It's missing 1, 8, and 6. This 0 is missing 4, 5, so it cannot be missing another 5. So this must be missing a 5 here, which means this cannot be 5 here. It's 9. Okay. That means we must be missing 5, 7, and 9 in boxes 4, 5, and 6. So this is 9. We're missing an 8. Apologies. 8, 9. Which means this can't be 8 here. This is 2, so we're missing an 8 here. That leaves this as a 5 and this as a 4. 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 2 and 4. Okay, again, this 0 is missing a 4, a 5, and an 8. This 0 is missing a 1, a 7, and a 5. This 0 is missing 7, 8, and 9. This 0 is missing 2 and 4. So these are 3, 4, and 9 missing. Cannot be missing 3, and cannot be missing 4, because it's missing 4 in the box. So this must be missing 9 in this row here. That eliminates 9 from these cells. This 0 is missing a 7 in the column, a 3 in the box, so that cannot be missing a 3 in the row. So this is 4, that's 3. Therefore, this can't be 4, this is 2, which makes that 4. This can't be 9 because of 9 in the row. This is medium, this is orange. That works. In column 8, we are missing a 6, so that means we are left with 5 and 8. 8 can't be here because of 8 in the row, so this is 5, that's 8. 5 eliminates 5 being here. So where is the 5 in box 8? It has to be there. 9 is missing here, so this can't be 9. That's 1, which makes this 9. Remaining digits in row 7 are 2 and 7. This can't be 7 because of 7 in the column, so that's 2. That's 7. 5 here eliminates 5 here, so it's 1 and 5. We are missing a 3 in row 9, so this is 4. We have left in row 8, 1, and 3 because we're missing a 4. This can't be 1 because of 1 in the column, so that's 3 and that's 1. And that's the solution. Pretty cool, actually. I really enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun, especially with the Tentropy restrictions and figuring out that what these could be, right? Yeah, it worked very well with the Doppelganger set. So that was a very interesting take on that with the Doppelgangers in the Tentropy lines. Yeah, overall, really nice puzzle. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.